guys, today we're going to be talking a little bit about the use of crafts in occupational therapy. But first, occupational therapy is the use of activities in daily life, also known as meaningful occupations, to help people get back to doing what they love or need to do. OT practitioners encourage people to live up to their potential through existing injuries and illnesses or disabilities through these activities of daily life. And a little background on the use of crafts in occupational therapy. In the early 20th century, when occupational therapy began, two men named John Ruskin and William Morris led a movement of the use of arts and crafts to recapture the beauty of the worker and his work. During this time, it was common to use tools or machines to make mass-produced products, and we were beginning to lose touch of making items by hand. Handcrafted items were believed to connect people to their work. Thus, this was healthier. At the same time, there was a growing concern for persons with disabilities and how their disability prevented them from mainstream jobs in society. The idea that handicapped did not mean unproductive drove the founders of OT to use crafts as a form of meaningful therapy to restore performance skills, learn compensatory techniques, and create a sense of well-being, and this dubbed the profession of occupational therapy. For this video, I will be demonstrating a craft that has been enjoyable to me for the winter months, and it's also fun to do at any age. We'll be making a snowflake out of coffee filters, but I do not have coffee filters, so we are going to be using this piece of paper that I cut out that would be the shape of the coffee filter. So we're just going to pretend. To do this craft, you'll need a pair of scissors, a couple of coffee filters, some thread if you'd like to hang the snowflake from the ceiling, or some tape if you would like to tape it up on the window. All of the items for this craft can be found at the dollar store. I chose Dollar General for my store. So 150 coffee filters is $1.40. A pair of scissors is $3. A 24 pack of thread is $1. And a roll of Scotch tape is $2.50. So that makes the total cost of this craft around $8. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the craft. So you're gonna take your coffee filter and you're gonna fold it in half like a taco. And then fold it in half again. And then fold it in half one more time. All right, so you should end up with this ice cream cone shape. You're gonna take your scissors. You're gonna hold your coffee filter like so. This makes it easier to cut and kind of keeps it closed at the same time. And I'm just gonna make some triangles, squares, circles, random shapes that you might find in a snowflake. Whatever your little heart desires. The reason why you don't use paper for this activity is because paper is much thicker than the coffee filter, and it's very hard to get those little shapes out that you're cutting. So bear with me here, it's gonna take me a second. Okay. All right, so I got one side done. Now I'm gonna move to the top, and this is gonna be like the outside of the snowflake. So I'm gonna make some fun little shapes in there. Maybe I should have purchased those coffee filters now that I'm doing the craft. Kind of a pain in the butt. Here we go. All right. top is finished, so now I'm gonna move on to this side. So this will be another like inside. This is an inside, this is the outside, and this is another inside section of the snowflake. And cut some more shapes. The more shapes you have, the cooler your snowflake is gonna be. I'm just gonna cut off that little corner right there and see what happens. You're real creative. All right, so now I'm just gonna open up my snowflake and voila, you have something beautiful. Then I made another one earlier if you'd like to see it. I have kind of some, you can't really see it in the video. Looks like shark gills right here on the sides. Thought it was fun. So this craft is more common among school-aged children, but this could be enjoyable for persons of any age. This is a fun craft to do in a group and can be used as socialization among participants. Making snowflakes could be even more meaningful for those who enjoy the winter time. So some of the goals that could be worked on with this craft are grips. Since we're working on being able to grip both the snowflake or the paper and the scissors at the same time, this would be a very good goal for people who may have some low grip strength, to be able to work on that strength. Manipulates and coordinates by turning the scissors in the filter while making the design. So you saw me kind of turning it through my fingers like this, and so calibrating, so knowing when to take the time to cut smoothly, but also for safety while using the scissors. It wouldn't be ideal for someone who's just like going at it, you know, you might end up hitting a finger or something, and it could be dangerous for, maybe for small kids, this would be pretty dangerous. And in sequencing, knowing the steps or being able to follow the steps of folding the snowflake, knowing how to fold it in half each time, and then also the socialization aspect, since this could be done in a group context and working on those socialization goals, this could be used for that as well. And that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this craft and make some snowflakes for yourself. Thank you.